Cheap and Cheerful, how you going? Well, I've got another box of goodies arrived from Japan, from the auction place in Japan. I get all these crazy 80s and 90s toys. Well, I've been waiting a couple of days now since it arrived. I've unpacked the box and I've got it all ready to go here. So, yeah, let's get stuck into it. Let's go with this one. So at some point in the late 80s or 90s, Taiyo released a whole bunch of these little mini cars, controllers in the top here. They're major collectibles, regular cars, heaps and heaps of regular cars, particularly Japanese cars and movie cars, obviously. The unopened version of these Back to the Future cars go for a lot of money. But these are certainly turned into collectibles. Interesting thing about these is you can actually take the motor out. So you can see two screws here. And this whole motor section comes out and you can pop in an upgraded motor, which is awesome. I'm trying to get my hands on one of those. Let's see if we can get this thing going, shall we? Slides out. A lot of these I see advertised have battery acid leaked into the compartment. You don't know what state they're going to be in, whether the electronics are fried or not. Oh! It's actually pretty good. Maybe I'll take that out on the floor and have a bit of a proper go at it a bit later. And that is nice. Faster than I expected. Yeah, sits on the stand like that. Let's keep going. Yes, Robocop, your god for backup.
Nice shooting, son. What's your name?
Murphy. I'll be back.
It's not going to work, surely. No, battery's dead. What kind of batteries does it take? I'm going to have to open it up to replace the batteries. That's a shame. Oh, should I open it up? Let's have a look at the other one while we're here. Nice. Are they different colour? That's interesting. See, that one's... is it the plastic faded maybe? Yeah, the plastic kind of yellowed on that one. But on this one, it's fine. Different quality, different batches of plastic, I guess, is made in China. Back then, maybe they didn't have the quality standards they do today. All right, which one am I going to open and fix? So it looks like this came out when Robocop 3 came out. The worst of the Robocop movies, where it had like a PG-13 rating. I can replace the battery without taking it out. Sweet. All right, let's take that out. So what year was this? 1993, 28 years old. Oh, it's working. They are nearly 30-year-old, those button batteries. Can't believe they're still working. Pretty safe to do this other one. All right. Ooh, they look pretty dodgy. Alrighty, got a bit of IPA, isopropyl alcohol. Damn, they're not quite big enough, rattling around in there. That says LR44 times 3, so why wouldn't they fit? Seems to me like the contacts aren't touching. Hey! Nice. I like it. Yeah. All right. I really do feel like opening this. All right, bugger it. Oops. Sorry, Robocop. Does this joint work? Probably a bit sticky after 30 years. Oh, yeah, see, those joints work. There we go. Don't want to break poor old Robo here. Well, I've got an M16 with, looks like a shotgun strapped to it on the bottom. So that's the arms working nicely. Pretty well made, the feet and everything. So let's get Robo's gun going. Your move, creep. Trying to fix his joint and pushing him and pulling parts off felt like in the movies where those guys are tearing him apart. Lawrence Brodica or something.
Can you fly, Bobby?
Let's get this back together. Dead or alive, he's coming with me. Sweet. I don't know about you, but I love it. Robocop has definitely got to uphold the law around here. Let's put him right there. Looking a little stiff, Robo.
Uphold the law.
Yes, I know. Staying on theme, what do we have here? Last but not least, Super Fight. I always thought that's a great name. Now this is the same chassis as the Lamborghini that I picked up recently. This one needs a little bit of work. The spring's missing from in here, so the suspension's not quite right. But yeah, same chassis is going on here. Same as this one too. You can see the two motors and the steering setup, all the same. This is generally known as the best chassis that Taiyo ever came up with. Oh, some batteries in there. It's being used a little bit. Get those batteries out before they cause problems. And they might already have. Yep, there's something in there. Hope they haven't leaked on the electronics. I think it looks okay, whatever that is. Alright, to check that this thing works. I don't know if there's something shiny in there or if it's just naturally like that. Alright, but foist. Let's see if she works. Okay. Cross your fingers. Red light is good light. And what about this red light? Is it going to come on? What was that? Why did it do that? That's definitely not a good sign. I would say that's a fair indication that there's damage on the board, even though it looks pristine practically everywhere. Do I have that battery on the way? On. Yeah, that's not good. Looks like there must be some damage to the board. It just does that little blip when you turn it on and then it doesn't do anything. Yeah, there's some gunk on there. The question is whether the damage is permanent or it just needs a clean up, contacts inside checked. Apart from that, the whole thing is mint, almost mint. Oh, this is not a double motor. This is a single. Oh yeah, it doesn't have a two motor thing up there, just one. Double whammy. Well, that's what you get when you're buying used online. You never quite know. Yep, so I guess that's the next one coming up. Open this thing up, cleaning it up, and see if we can get it working again. Fingers crossed. Let's put all this back together, and maybe we'll give that Back to the Future car a bit of a blast. Anyway, guys, I hope you liked that look at random stuff from Japan. Yeah, stick around if you want to see me fix this thing up. If you want to see a bit more of Robocop here. Oh, his eyes light up. I didn't notice that until now. Sweet. Freeze.
Uphold the law.
And uphold the law. And yeah, take care, guys. Catch you next time. See you later.
Howdy, folks. Try my $20 fill-up. You have 10 seconds to comply. You now have 5 seconds to comply. 4, 3, 2... The Colonel's secret recipe. You can eat it, but you can't know it.